Hi there, I'm Matt with Pendley's Plentiful Pets Fish Tank Cleaning, or Arizona Fish Rescue. I just got done cleaning that beautiful tank over there on the last video if you watched it last week. And now we're down to this one. This is a 42-gallon bow front tank. We got a little bit of water hardness built on the top here, maybe a little bit here to scrape off. We've been continuously cleaning this tank for the last 3 to 4 months, so it's been kept in pretty good condition, kept in good water condition. So all we need to do is about a 25% water change, vacuum, clean out some of the decora. If any algae is on the decora, pull the decora out and clean that. Looks like we're good on algae and most of the decora in here, so it looks like this just needs a good vacuum and rearrange decora. So thank you so much for tagging along. It'd be so awesome to like, follow, subscribe, maybe throw a share out there. We're Pendley's Plentiful Pets Fish Tank Cleaning, Arizona Fish Rescue. Thank you. Let's get to work. So what's the first thing we need to do? Well, if we make a mess, we kind of need to clean that mess up or prevent that mess. So the first thing we need to do is put towels down. Yep, we'll take some towels, and you can use house towels. It really doesn't matter. These are just towels I get from my house and use. If you want to donate towels, I'm going through so many right now. I will gladly take them in Kingman, Arizona. So we have these scrubbers for inside in case you need to reach. We use your standard magic erasers to wipe the inside down, any of that algae. Ammonia-free glass cleaner. Sadly, our store didn't have any. And microfiber towels to wipe the outside down. And lastly, but not least, where's our scrapers? Use the scrapers for this water hardness up here. You saw us clean up a whole bunch of this on the last one. So, first thing we need to do, shut everything off, which it didn't do. So I think that one's in here. Yes. That shuts everything off. I'm going to take the bubbler and put that out of the way for now. This topper is going to get taken down, and my assistant will help clean this, getting all the water hardness off, scraping. Here's that. Here's your scraper. Thank you. Okay. We're going to take out the filter pad. Believe I have put some gravel down here. Yep, so I don't need to worry about that. So in case you're curious what I mean by that, we took gravel from the bottom and put it in here to create biomedia to hold all your bacteria levels. Because these little sponge filters, or these little hangover basket filters, they're little filters that come back here. You just pull those out and toss new ones in. Well, that starts your cycle all over again. What's a cycle? Well, you go from ammonia when a fish first starts to pee and poop when you first start your tank up. That then jumps into a nitrite, which is very poisonous, very bad for them. And then turns into a nitrate, which is good and holds all your levels on your tank consistently. Now, how do we get to that point? Biomedia holds all of that nitrate level, so when you swap these pads out, you're not restarting that entire cycle. Top off here. We need to get this water hardness off the back here. And then I think algae-wise, we're pretty good on algae, so we'll just move the decora, vacuum, and get back at it. So this needs clean. Do we have another scraper around here? Where's our metal one? Worst thing about getting old, y'all forget where you put everything. I'm going to need a new scraper too, because this thing is falling apart. So what am I doing? I'm scraping all of this water hardness off. Well, I think I'm stuck just using the blade now. Actually works better than before. Okay, I needed to do this a while ago. People, if you're curious, back to that cycle, how long does a cycle take? Well, when you first start a fish tank and you have no other beneficial bacteria, it takes 3 months. But if you already have some biomedia, you jump from another tank, another filtration from another tank, that can take about 30 days to do. So in about 30 days, you can get yourself a fish tank up and running and start stocking with a bunch of fish if you have all of those things. If not, you need to wait about 90 days. And when I say stocking a tank, you think, oh, hey, I can get a fish tank and just stock it up, right? You just buy a fish tank and toss it, a whole bunch of fish in there, right? No. When you get a fish tank, you only put 1 or 2 in there for the next month to 3 months to let that cycle go through. And once you're cycled, then you can start adding 2, 3 fish in every week and slowly let them adapt to it. That's why if you watch, we have a 1,000-gallon monster tank. Yes, a 1,000-gallon monster fish tank that we're slowly adding baby monsters to weekly to grow and get huge, but we can't just blow up that whole tank real quick. So if you go back onto the YouTube, go back onto our page, go under the 1,000-gallon fish tank stuff, you can see what we're doing and see what I'm talking about. It's really cool. Thank you so much for watching, liking, following, subscribing, sharing, caring, any of that stuff. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. If it wasn't for all you people who love their fish so much and don't know what to do with it, I wouldn't be here. So thank you, everybody, with your fishies. Water hardness. They say they call it water hardness, not water easiness, because it's not easy to get off. No, they call it water hardness because it's the hardness, how hard your water gets on water treatment conditions and stuff like that, but I like my jokes. I'll try and get all of this off on this side. I know you can't see the best angle. I'm sorry. You're seeing from so far. I don't have my little junior volunteer camera girl this time to move the camera and see what I'm doing, so. I'm getting this water hardness in the back here, trying to scrape all that off so that way you can't see any of that. And it doesn't matter how often you clean this, it will come back, especially out here in the desert, Bullhead, Kingman, Vegas, that whole area. This water hardness is ridiculous because we're the bottom of the ocean floor. We're the last part of the water that receded off to Mexico. So we're stuck dealing with all of this water hardness. How does that tank look over there? Please comment what you think about that. I think we did a pretty good job. Okay, we're going to take the scrubbers. Great thing about the places that I can't reach, that's why I have this. I can just... Excuse me, TV.
Last time it was your head.
Yeah. Really good at hitting my head. Guess that's what I'm good at being hard-headed for. Is this on the inside here? No, that's the outside. Man, oh man. A little bit of this water. Try and get whatever angle I can to get back here and clean this, because I don't like seeing little drips of water hardness. And it can just be built from your bubblers, a little bit of the runoff from your filtration, things like that. It just happens. They say, oh, don't fill your tank up all the way. I'm sorry, but I'd rather not come here 2 times a month to just fill it up 1 time of those 2 times. And I'm sure you don't want to pay me to do that. I mean, I'm willing to do it if you're willing to pay me, but, you know, no need to if we can fill it all the way up and get it to last. Okay. I believe the sponge filters need pulled out and cleaned, and that's pretty much it besides that. And we only have 1 sponge filter in here. Okay. The easiest way to clean these out is just take them to your sink and squeeze them out. If you already have biomedia in another filter, you don't have to worry about this spiking up or whatever. But if you only have your tank relying on just this, then use fish water to squeeze it out in. Okay, whenever you're done scraping that off, these are ready to get rinsed out. I'm not going to pull any of the core out because they look like they're doing really good. There's not a lot of algae. You're doing really good with your water, your light temp times and stuff like that. For those of you curious, it takes 6 to 8 hours for your plants in your tank. Anything over 6 to 8 hours tends to build up a lot of algae. If you start getting a lot of algae in your tank, that's because your lighting is doing more than 6 to 8 hours, or your lighting is too powerful for your tank. I've had a couple times where I've had 10-gallon tanks where there's barely any lighting or anything, or it's running off of one of those big garage lights, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of algae in there from 6 to 8 hours, and that's just because that light is too powerful for that small of a tank. And that's a thing, believe it or not. Getting this inner lip of water hardness, just saw it. It's better to be safe than sorry because this stuff likes to build easily. Should have seen it a while ago. It was everywhere. Oh, that was bad. And yes, I make sound effects. I'm just saying, man, if life was a comic book, I'd be set. It's like if you've seen Family Guy, Peter Griffin, when he makes the wish to where everything he does comes with sound effects. Yes, I would love that life for a while. I feel like I live my life like that most of the time. But like everybody, music just hits the right spot for us. Okay. I think we're good on water hardness. Are we good? Okay. Let's put all of this over off to one side so I can start vacuuming and move it off to another side and vacuum. Excuse me, fishies. I don't want to squish anybody. Yep, we got an eel in here. Pretty cool, guys. So we got to be careful not to squish him.
And I did bring off and bring in a couple smaller ones of those rocks.
Okay, if you want... Okay, if you want to replace or add or anything, just let me know. Bring them over here and we can do that. I can figure. My, what would I call it? It's not aquascaping, because aquascaping is with like plants and stuff, unless it would still be considered aquascaping just with not live plants. Aqua Tetris. I don't know, I like doing it though. So make sure I'm gonna rub off some of this water hardness I scraped off. Every little bit goes a long way with this water hardness stuff. We're gonna start draining. When I say drain, what do I mean? Well, I have this amazing python that, oh gosh, that is dirty. I need to go rinse this off real quick. So what the python does, so we got algae and everything up on there. That's all nasty. That was from the last tank. Ew. So I'm just gonna pop that off. We're gonna go rinse this off real quick. Just 1 second. Sorry. Okay, you caught me. I didn't prep. Sorry. So now we just pop this back on. Pop everything together. Make sure it's nice and tight so you don't have any air bubbles. This goes outside to plants, and this nitrate is wonderful plant for plants. If you're trying to grow anything, they love this stuff. So anytime you water your plants, I'd recommend at least once a week give them some fish water. They will love it. I actually have a 5-gallon bucket with dead fish in it and water in it. That's nasty, stinky fish water, and I give it to my plants once a week, and I've gotten some of the most biggest, beautiful tomatoes before doing that. Like, we have little cherry tomatoes that aren't supposed to get bigger than like a nickel. These things are the size of like a silver dollar. Yeah, they're really big. And they're still not even red yet. They're all still getting ready to go. They're green still getting bigger. My buddy Austin had a tomato plant last year, and then we were at Home Depot a couple weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? I liked his tomato plant. I kept going by every time and stealing a couple tomatoes, so might as well get my own. And I've been trying to do more of like the fruits and vegetable diet. Did a hot dog diet for like 3 days straight. I was so busy. I had a hot dog at the Diamondbacks game the night before. And then we went to the movie theater, had a hot dog for breakfast. And then we grilled later that day, so I had hot dogs for the grill. Like, yeah. It's one of those. It's like, I now have a ranking system. Anaheim's what are they? Hoffy hot dogs. Worst hot dogs in the world of hot dogs. Oh my gosh. Greasy, nasty, Made my kids sick middle of the night. Yep, it was that bad. And then mid-grade would be like the Kingman movie theater hot dog. It's not like really greasy. It's a good big size hot dog, but it's like pre-frozen, you know, you can tell. And then like the best, cheapest, best hot dog I've ever had, Diamondback Stadium. Their value bar S hot dog, man, best $3 you're ever going to spend at a baseball game. Yep, they got me hooked. No, those were the standard hot dogs. Those were the big, thicker ones, like the movie theater hot dogs, were their value jar S ones. Yeah, so I'm going to pull this out real quick because I don't want to drain much more water. And we're going to rearrange the decor, and then I'll start draining again because this thing does not need a big water change. I still need to wipe down the inside with a magic eraser as well, so I should probably do that real quick because my ADHD brain will not remember. I actually need to find this Red Devil a home. He needs a massive 125-gallon tank or bigger. The Red Devil is this big. We rescued him from Prescott. He was in a 55-gallon tank. Yeah, it was, you know, but people don't know. They don't realize how big they're going to get, you know, and he was in a 55-gallon tank, no Decora, all empty, just himself. So they were doing the best they could for him, you know. There's only so much you can do. You know, people don't realize how big their big fish is going to really get. It's okay. I didn't either when I first got into this as well. So, yep, I started with a 10-gallon tank. And in that 10-gallon tank, I had crawdads and cichlids and bala sharks and everything you're not supposed to put together. It's okay. I got a Facebook, like the memories where Facebook is like, oh, 5 years ago, right? And 5 years ago, that was when I was like turning this into a massive hobby. And I had my garage wall. Imagine a garage, 20-foot long garage wall, 50 guy, 55, 55, 65, 55, 55. Whole wall of 55 and 65-gallon tanks. And then I had the corner was like, imagine a 55-gallon tank, 55-gallon tank, 55-gallon tank, and a chair you could sit and smoke and hang out with the fish.
I love that.
Yeah, that was my setup. Had the little spinny office chair. So, and then we turned the hobby into more of a business. I haven't bought a fish in over 5 years, and I get fish all the time. It's really cool. I turned my addiction into a business. Yes, fish addiction. I have FOD. It's called fish obsession disorder. FOD. Saw it on Facebook for fishing obsession disorder, but fish obsession disorder works too. Because it doesn't sound as good as AOD, because AOD just sounds weird. Aquarium obsession disorder. FOD. We got the FOD problem. What's wrong with you, man? You don't look like you're doing good. I just spent too much money at the store, at the fish store. I have some FOD. Or, dude, you look so sick. What's wrong? Oh, man, I got FOD. Oh, bro, what's FOD? Are you okay, man? What's going on? Yeah, I just walked into the fish store and I spent too much.
My bank account's at 0 now.
And it was nowhere near 0 when I walked in.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how they always get you. Hey, so now we're going back to vacuuming. You can tell, like, we've been taking care of this monthly, and there's not a lot of fish in here causing poop. You saw how, like, on that last video, the poop was black and nasty, and that's a year of not cleaning your tank versus monthly, continuously cleaning your tank, having an awesome guy like me and his assistants come in and clean your fish tanks, you know. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Eel, sorry. I'm just trying to clean so you don't have to swim into poop. I wouldn't want to.
He spends 98% of his time in rocks.
And so the most of the time you see him is when I'm coming and cleaning your tank.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you got to have me here all the time so that you can see him.
And then his eating days comes out.
When he's in his mood.
Yeah.
It's like, this is my dirt. Hello. That eel does a really good job for like this gravel, like the sand rocks. Okay, we're good on this for water change wise. Ready to put all the decora back in. And we have one more fish tank cleaning to do after this. So you'll see us next week cleaning a 55-gallon fish tank. So we're going to put some of this decora back. Sponge filter and those need cleaned. Thank you. That's all we have left there. So, oh yes, let's do some new filter pads on this one. So you can just throw the filter pad away, hon, and rinse this one off, please.
We've got new filter pads.
And then next month, I'll replace the filter pad on that one, but I didn't want to replace the filter pad on that one because that would have restarted your cycle.
Good bacteria in there.
Yeah, if you were paying attention to what I was saying in the last video, you know. Scared her. She looked at me and had no idea. I'd already tossed it. Oh, you got to have fun with it though, right? So let's put this, man, they had to make this a straight cut, didn't they? Oof. Want to do something different. Kind of make, what if we did like an overhang cave almost? Where they swam underneath here. Let's put a plant in the center of that. That's 2 plants. Give me one, please. Come on, I want to lay this down and have it to where it's coming off to the side. You can see that it wants to grow out like it's a regular plant trying to grow out. And then we can build towers back here, turn this sideways so you can see it. Kind of make this one more like a cave almost, make it feel like it's... Shove this through one of these holes. That'll look cool. No? Well, fine. Then I'll go the other way with the plant. Make it look like it's growing through the rock. Thank you for the sponge filter. Got to figure out where to hide that. Probably in the center, in the back this time. It's growing rock, or it's growing a plant. I mean, you can grow rocks if you know how to handle salt. It's really cool. You can grow rocks with salt, with sodium. Sorry, my kid's all into that science stuff right now. Yeah, she's like, there's a YouTube scientific lady, I forget her name, that she's like a NASA main chief NASA lady, but she's like always trying to get everybody and anyone into the next like thing for whatever they're working on. And so like they have all these cool little projects you can do with your kid that's homemade and it's safe, but it's science. Really cool. We can get the fill hose over here and start filling this up while I'm building walls. Do you like how that leans forward or something different? And then they'll still have all this top area to swim in. Yep, you can turn it on because it's going to take forever. Because we can for you. And we're cool like that. And here comes the herd. Oh, I was hoping the whole herd of dogs was going to run up and say hi. Well, fine. I didn't want to say hi. I still haven't seen your lab.
They're monsters. All three of them.
Looks like you got that black one. I still haven't confirmed if that's Nala or not. I know. I miss my.
The other two, they can't jump the fence, but she has the dog with no boundaries.
Where's she? Is she out right now?
Yeah.
I got to say hi.
Go for it.
Which one? The black one here?
Yep.
No, that's not my Nala, but you look just like her. Hi. Oh, wow. Well, fine. Yeah, you're definitely not my Nala. Right? Just bumped right onto my hand like she wanted to bite it. What a jerk. It's not. Are we getting more? Okay. I don't like this light drizzle. This is just way too light. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more because I want to get this done and not do 3 hours to fill this up.
Those two little rocks down there, too.
Yep. Thank you. Kind of have an empty spot back here because the way I leaned everything up against it. Dang, I wish I would have slid this in here before. Yeah, because that'll block off that cool little view. And I think I'm just going to put this in the back here as like a little cave in the back there. So they got something over there. But they got a lot of space back here, and then when they come up to the top, they'll have all this here. So. Right? He's got to say hi every video. Okay, while we're out in the water, we want to add our Chem Prime, that all the nitrates levels, the nitrite, nitrate, your ammonia, you want to do about half a capful in the tank 42. This is meant for, a capful is meant for a 125-gallon tank. So this dechlorinizes, and dechlor means detoxifies ammonia, nitrites, and nitrates. Basically gets the job done for you. It's the holy grail of water treatment. So, okay, topper is good. Yep, okay, so we're just filling this up and then we're almost done. Thank you for watching, everybody. Once again, we're Pendley's Plentiful Pets Arizona Fish Rescue. I think while we're waiting for that, we need to open this up and pull everything out and wipe on the inside, please. Here, off to the side, please. I didn't ask for it to come up here. We're not done yet. So all this needs pulled out, and then this all needs wiped down. Yeah, we got more plants. I'm gonna toss a plant in there. Thank you. Pull out that stuff, please. Wipe down the inside. Crazy how in less than a month it's all dusty again. Okay. I'll wipe down there. Just trying to get a little bit more of this water hardness off. Really? Thermometer dropped all the way down to the bottom. Okie dokie. We're just going to wipe down the rest of this outside. And we're going to fill this one all the way to the top as well, because it's going to evaporate in the next month ridiculously. Try and reach back here, get any more of this water hardness that was wanting to pop up. See if glass cleaner can get that rest of that. Okay, almost done. Wrong one every time. Bubbles are back on. Get this filter back up and running. You can take a cup and scoop it in, or you can just put the hose that I'm using and fill it up. Okay, filter's back up and running. Ta-da! Keep your eye on the hose, please. This needs to go back underneath. I think his music turned off. Oh man, tired of music. I'd be tired of music. I listen to it all day. If I could listen to it while we're doing these videos, I would. Yeah, pulls a violin out of nowhere, starts playing, yeah. And now we wait. This thing cleared up really nice in about an hour. I like the little pile of rocks I did in the center. Guppies look happy. You'll have a whole bunch of babies here in the next month or so. You got 2 or 3 males, and the rest are all females they can go to work on. So, once again, if you need your tank cleaned, it's $1.50 a gallon plus transport fee. Phoenix, Kingman, Vegas. I'll go to Barstow if need be. Whole tri-state area. Pendley's Plentiful Pets, Arizona Fish Rescue. We're almost done with this. Please comment what we could do better. Please like, share, subscribe. Anything, every little bit helps, y'all. Sorry we take so long to do this, but this is how long it would take if we came to your house and did this. And this is how long it would take, if not longer, if you had to do this. You know, this is a lot of stuff that we've built up over time to make. A lot of people like to do small hose, 5-gallon buckets at a time, dumping, then filling those 5 buckets and dumping them. And yes, exactly. And that takes 3-4 times the amount of time to do that than instead of just having a hose that drains and a hose that fills and gets it done real quick. And especially since I have a hose attached to my shower head even. Or your shower head.
That may be about where you want it. Like,
okay. Sounds great. Let's go turn it off then. Okay, this can go into the tub for now. We're going to get the topper on, get the bubbler on, put all this back together. For those of you curious how the topper looks, all that water hardness, boom, gone, looking like brand new. Thank you, Adriana. Boom. All right, now we just need the light. And then he said, let there be light. And it didn't come on. Oh, that's right. This one's like, it's time for a new one. Yeah, and you can get these online to completely replace. Just look up whatever like your topper brand is. This is Top Fin. Just look up your Top Fin light and it'll place in there. And if not, you can always buy another one and just use some double-sided tape. And it'll just tink, tink, no problem. So, or super glue, whatever you want to use. So, well, what do y'all think? Let me get the camera and pan in and pan out and do that crazy stuff. Doink. These things are fun to mess with. How does it look? 42-gallon bow front. Pendley's Plentiful Pets fish tank cleaning. Arizona Fish Rescue. My battery is down to 5%, so I'm SOL on the next video. So I probably won't have a mic on the next video. Y'all are just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry, but I need to put my phone on the charger while I'm recording these. So, well, thank you so much. I'm going to try and get a better view. I just can't see much with a dark screen. They got their own little cave system in the front. Made it to where they can go in and do their own thing. And then they have this big old play area back here to play in. Well, what do you think? Let me know. I'm Matt with Pendley's Plentiful Pets, Arizona Fish Rescue. We clean your fish tank, we rescue your fish, we deliver fish, we set up fish tanks, we do anything that you need. Please like, follow, comment, maybe do a share or two, and don't forget the cockatoo. Hope you guys have yourself a wonderful day, night, morning, whatever it is, and so does the bird. Have a great day.